first things first, we're gonna get started by removing this fairing right here, covering the oil filters right by the headers on the right side, and then we just need to uncover the fill plug and down here. We got that fairing off, and then I noticed the clutch cable looked pretty just dry, so I lubed that clutch cable up from here and then from the lever. And then I noticed that the coolant reservoir was pretty low. It was like all the way down here, so I tapped the coolant reservoir to the high line, high low. So now let's go and let's crack this plug loose. We got a 12 mil, which is weird because on the Kawasaki you got a I think it was a 17. Big difference. Oh damn, it is tight. Let me try. I'm gonna throw bigger ratchet on, and just like that, I just threw that bigger ratchet on. As you can see, maybe an inch, 2 inches bigger, and simply like that, little body weight pressure and that being cracked loose. So yeah, that's a little trick, you know. Just add some leverage to it. It's really hard to see, but our filter is right there. So while we loosen this and let this die down, then we can go and try to loosen that oil filter. Scoop right there should be good. Oh no. Okay. Let me go ahead. We got that filter cracked loose. We got that tinfoil set up to try to minimize that spillage. As you can see, boom. Not getting oil on the headers to cook and gas the sub. Just straight oil to the tinfoil. Let me get that old Kawasaki boat. As you can see, this oil is definitely, I would say, right at 3K miles, maybe 2,500 to 2K, depending on how clean the engine is. Oil looks pretty good. Not seeing. I see a little bit of clutch in the oil. It's really hard to see. You guys probably can't see it at all. But yeah, you know, good thing that I changed the oil on this before I sold it. It just helps. It helps. Just push the bike out there, you know. Oh, it just got an oil change. Oh, I just topped off the coolant reservoir. You know, I lubed the clutch cables. All easy, simple things to do that could give you pluses while trying to sell the bikes you buy. I don't like to call myself a flipper just because flippers will get the bike exactly like this and post it exactly how it is. But you know me, I'll put the $50 in to make sure I sell an in good order, working, good riding bike. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I would definitely, you know, do something as simple as an oil change. Oil change was $50. We got the OEM Honda oil. Hondas, they use 10W30. OEM Honda oil, 10W30. OEM filter. What more can you ask for? And it was only like $55. Simple as that. So, let's let this drain for a little bit. And then, alright, guys, so we got that filter on. Now time to tighten up the plug. Just a little overhand tight. Right there is good. And like, this is why I like filters that are away from the headers. Because even though I had the tinfoil, a little oil, when I took it off, a little oil spilled on the headers, and then it just sits there and drips and drips and drips. Either way, I'm just gonna go ahead and wipe it all down, and then let's fill her up, put on the fairings, and we're done. Alright, so the 2010 CBR600, it takes 2.6 liters. So this is the one that I put into the filter already, 2.6. So let's take the one that I already opened up and put oil into the filter. First, we're gonna drain this one, fill this one. And I'll flash to you guys when she's filled up, and we'll start her up. Alright, so we got that battery from the S1K in. We got her all filled up. Lights on. I'll try to see if that starter does it. There we go. So that's why I ordered a new starter relay solenoid. There we go. I'm gonna start jumper cables. Now let's give hers a go. Sounds good. Let her warm up. Like a minute. Recheck that oil level. Make sure it's right above the middle, and then we'll go ahead and put on our fairings, and we're good. All right, guys. Probably gonna be hard to see, but she's a little above half, a tad touch above half. So let's go start her up. Have her recycle that oil pump, oil filter, and then double check that. Make sure it's at half. Hopefully she just starts up right away and I don't have to play around. Yeah, of course she doesn't. Alright, re-jumped her. Sounds great. Gonna let her run for a little bit and then let's double check that level. She sounds great. Let her chill, and then let's double check that level and then finish her up, put all those fairings back on, you know, the fun stuff. So yes, thank you guys for watching.